Hi guys, welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s, and today I've got straight icky messy hair. It's kind of t-shirt day today. It's rainy, it's icky, it's gloomy, it's dark out, so forgive me for the bad coloring in this video. It might not be great because I don't get to really sit in front of the window because it's really dark outside, so it doesn't help anyway. And so I'm relying on the lights for my makeup mirror to actually film this, so I'm hoping that it looks okay. But I did want to jump on here, guys, and do a quick review for you on something that I found at a store called Marshall's. And I know that you guys have heard me talk many times in several of my hauls about a store that I go to called Ross, which is a store you can go into and buy department store brands, high-end brands for pretty much next to nothing. And that's pretty much what Marshall's is too, except Marshall's, I find, has a bigger selection of beauty products, hair care products, skin products. I just find they have just a bigger, better selection, and their prices are really pretty comparable to Ross as well. So I don't know if you guys have TJ Maxx or Marshall's or Ross's in your areas, but all of those stores are very similar. They're all about the same. Anyways, so, excuse me, my hair is bothering me. I can see it in the camera and it's like really bugging me. It's the moisture outside. It makes me crazy. So today what I want to talk about is something that I found at Marshall's, and I was really surprised to run into this product at Marshall's because I thought the only place you could get these products was to order them online. But what I'm talking about is a palette from BH Cosmetics, and this palette is called the Essential Eyes 28 Color Eyeshadow Palette. This is what the box looks like. And let me go ahead and take it out of the box here. And, you know, like I said, I was really surprised to find this at Marshall's. I will leave links for this palette down below because you can still get this palette on BH Cosmetics website, and it retails for $20. Guys, I picked this thing up for $7. Okay, so I saw it, I jumped on it. Anyway, so when you take it out of the box, this is what the palette looks like. And it does have the clear kind of lid. It doesn't have the, what do you call it, the matte black lid. It is the clear lid, but I don't know, it's not bad. And it's got your BH Cosmetics logo down here, and then your Essential Eyes 28 colors. And all of these colors are pretty neutral. Let me go ahead and open this up. Now, this is quite a big palette, so it's not something that I would travel with or anything, but when you first open it up, it's got your little plastic to cover up the product, and then you have your product. And all of these are neutral shades, and they are all very satin to shimmer. There's absolutely no mattes in this palette at all. But, guys, this palette is amazing. I am wearing it today. And let me get a close-up here and show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I'll do a demo here in just a second, and I'll show you guys how I applied these shadows. But this is a really nice palette, and I've had BH Cosmetics makeup before, products before, and I've liked them. But for some reason, this palette I've liked better than most of the palettes and most of the products that I've tried from them. Now, don't get me wrong, their brushes are amazing. I love their brushes. But as far as makeup products, this seems to be one of the better palettes. Like I said, this retails for $20. I'll leave links for it down below. If you have a Marshall's, pop in and check it out and see if you can find any of the BH Cosmetic palettes. Anyways, these BH Cosmetic products they're vegan products, they're paraben-free, they're allergy tested. I've never had any issues or breakouts wearing BH Cosmetics products before, ever, and I have worn them quite a bit. I've got some other products, such as I've got their blush highlighter duo, which I really like. Anyways, but back to the palette. So these are all neutrals. They're satins and shimmers. There's absolutely no mattes in here. So the entire look that I did today is completely in 100% no mattes. But you know what? That's okay, because the colors in this are really gorgeous. Let me swatch a couple of these for you guys. And let's see, I'm going to do kind of a slate blue. Let me do a rose gold here. Let me do a kind of a bronzy color. I mean, these are just beautiful, guys. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's do a charcoal, and let me do a peachy highlight. I don't know how well these are going to show up on camera, but here you go. Look at that. These are just freaking gorgeous. And let me tell you guys, these things are so buttery and creamy, which to me, for BH Cosmetics products, is kind of, I want to say, not normal, because normally when I have BH Cosmetic products, normally they're a little more chalky, but these are creamy, buttery. I can put my brush in them. They don't kick up a whole lot of powder. They do kick up a little bit. I mean, you definitely, when you put your brush in, you want to tap it off. Let me show you guys. I'm going to use a fluffy brush here. When you put your brush into one of these, let's see, let's go with this rose gold here. I mean, look at how much product that picks up. That is a lot of product. You're going to want to tap it off. You see how much product falls off. But I didn't have any problem with fallout. So I put my brush in, tap it off, apply my color, and I don't have any fallout on my cheeks. It was absolutely wonderful. And it didn't really kick up a whole lot of powder in the pan either. It was like the color, the product all stayed on the brush, which to me was just absolutely amazing. These colors blended out beautifully. They did not, like, you know how sometimes you have colors that when you blend them, they just kind of all mush together and it just kind of looks like a gray or a brown mush on your eyes. These didn't do that. They blended out beautifully, and you can still tell from color to color what each color is. Let me go ahead and show you guys a demo of me applying these products, and I will put that up here somewhere.
Okay, first I'm going in with the third shade on the bottom row. It's kind of a light brown, it's a satiny shade, and I'm using that as my transition shade. I'm using that with a fluffy brush. I'm just blending it in really well. Then I'm going into the second row, the sixth color. It's kind of a dark brown, it's also a satiny shade, and I'm using a more dense brush, and I'm going into the crease with it. This doesn't have to be perfect. Next I'm going into the third row, very last shade. It's kind of a grayish blue color, a really dark color. It's also a satin. I'm putting that in my outer V. Once I get that into my outer V, I'm going to blend it out and also put it along my lower lash line. Just blending with a fluffy brush. Now that same color going along my lower lash line. I know this is kind of hard to see on camera. Next I'm going into the third row, second shade. It's kind of a rosy champagne color, and I'm going to use a flat shader brush, and I'm going to put that all over the lid. And then I'm going into the very, very first shade in the palette, which is a really light peachy champagne color, and that's going in the inner corner and on my brow bone. And I'm just going to blend it all. And next I'm going in with my Tart Claypot black eyeliner, and I'm going to use a flat eyeliner brush, and I'm going to use that to tight line my upper lash line. I like to do this so I don't have any skin showing when I'm finished lining my eyes. And using that same eyeliner with the Real Techniques fine liner brush, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner, and I'm going to put a small flick on the end. Not quite a wing, but a small flick. Next I'm going to take my Bella Pierre eyeliner, and I'm going to use that to tight line, or not tight line, but to line my waterline. And then I'm going in with my Clinique dual-ended mascara. It's the High Impact Mascara. It's got a primer on one side, mascara on the other. And I'm going to use the primer and then go back in with the mascara. And I really like the look I get when I use the primer first. This is a great mascara. And this is the finished look.
Okay guys, so that is the demo, and like I said, these shadows to me are just freaking amazing, and I will get a ton of use out of these. When I compare these darker colors, let me reopen this. When I compare these darker colors over here on this side to some of the colors that are in my Urban Decay Smoky kit. I gotta be honest, guys, yes, the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette has got mattes in it, and these are not matte, they're more satin over here. But when I compare these to that Naked Decay Smoky palette, I actually want to gravitate to these more. I like these a little better because they don't have the fallout. And the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette just fell out all over my cheeks and face, and it was horrible. And these did not do that at all. So guys, overall, I mean, this to me at Marshall's was just an absolute amazing, amazing find. I am so glad I ran into it. The only thing that I wish BH Cosmetics would do, and I know that their products are a little more inexpensive, but I wish they would put their colors on their shadows and their palettes, and they don't. So I can't really distinguish what these colors are called or what they are, so I can't really tell you guys, which is why in the demo I kept saying like things like on the bottom row the third color in, because there's no colors here, so I can't tell you what colors they are. So that's really the only downfall that I have to this palette, is that there's no color names on it. But other than that, this palette is just freaking amazing. And if you guys have a Marshall's, go check it out, see if you can find some of these palettes. If not, go online to BH Cosmetics. They have sales all the time on their palettes. Check them out, see if you can find this palette. Typically, like I said, they go for $20 retail, but you can find them on sale a lot of times for $12, $13, $14. So keep an eye out. I'll leave links below. Well guys, so I hope this review was somewhat helpful, and if it was, please go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know. Also let me know if you've tried out some of the BH Cosmetics palettes and if you've liked them or not. Also guys, you can look me up on my website, which is www.rockfabulous.online.com. You can look me up on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, Rock Fabulous 40s, also Tumblr, Rock Fabulous 40s. And guys, please hit subscribe down below. Also give me a big thumbs up, and you too can rock your fabulous 40s. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys.